Today's July 4th, 2013. 99.99% of everybody's doing their parades, picnics, and partying, and tonight they'll be doing their fireworks and family gatherings and all across the nation. And all through these years I've been working with the Patriots up there and parting ways in Massachusetts, where there's a grave with 4 Patriots that are African descent. Their bloodline is from Africa. And they fought with Washington along with 5,000 other, African Americans, the very first African Americans. Now, you've been watching me for years, trying to get people to recognize and how we've been blocked and censored, and people who haven't given us any support. And you see my son up there today on his holiday. He should be with his family and his new baby, but he's out there digging trenches to build a wall to stop the desecration and the motorbikes running through the cemetery and all the hunting and carcasses and stuff that you see every time we go up to the cemetery where these 4 Black Patriots are. So what I want you to do is, from your heart, man, tell me, what do you think about that when you can't get nobody to support the first Black Patriots that ever fought in the Continental Army? Now, this is why we celebrate the 4th of July,
Well, I think it's not right to start the conversation that Black Patriots and the Black veterans is the most looked at during the 4th of July. But a lot of people don't think about that. It was us that helped these white folks get to where we at now. And the land and the old grave site, that is like a very spiritual place. And I think more people should acknowledge and respect the land with the littering, the leaving of carcasses, whether it's of domestic animals or just people in general, and the tearing up the land with the dirt bikes and the go-karts. That's just tearing up the property. And I think that watching Wayne out there right now putting up the wall, that's a very good thing. And
well, actually, I know, not to cut you off, but to correct her, it's Musa.
Musa.
Yeah, Wayne's the youngest one. He's working on a job today. Musa's the one that's out there.
Watching Musa putting up that wall out there all by himself, and then watching people driving by and watching him put up this wall. But not only that, but having this wall up is going to have people think like, what is going on? Is there something that I'm missing? So that's going to start waking up people. Like, there's something beyond that wall, and so it's not just what had happened or what might be the future, but it's going to leave a lot of people to wonder. And hopefully then we have people start showing respect to the land of Plymouth. And I don't know.
Well, the idea that that's desecration. There's laws against that. In fact, he was telling me 3 times he had to turn these bikes away because they were coming across the road, full speed like they normally do, and they didn't expect him there while he was digging. He had to stop them literally with a shovel. And the point is that they came by 3 times. They're waiting for him to leave. So if anything happens to the property, I'm going to have, this is going to go a little viral, because we never asked for a dime, even though we've been non-profit or tax exempt for 30 some odd years. We never asked the government, the state, cities, or anything for a dime. Plymouth didn't want to help anyway. If they wanted to help, they would have had Black History down at the Plymouth Plantation. So yes, a lot of like the Sons of the American Revolution and Freemasons, they go up there and they do their thing because that's the tradition. That's why they were put together. And it's their bloodline that they're really celebrating, those who fought in the revolution, only their bloodline. So it's like a private club. And, they're having trouble probably themselves just to keep alive and strong during these times when people forget about, where we came from and how we got here. But most important, go ahead.
I mean, you don't see a lot of people, saying giving tributes to the Tuskegee. You don't never see nobody giving tributes to the Buffalo soldiers that fought during the wars and battles for the United States people.
Well, they do.
July just ain't on one thing.
They have to fight for everything, even honor. They have to fight for recognition. They had to fight to build that Tuskegee memorial. They had to fight for all the black veterans that were forgotten during World War I and II. I'm telling you, this is ridiculous. If they call themselves Americans and Patriots, and they're still hanging on to racism, you know what I mean? It pissed me off when they built that sign right across the street when they saw that we were coming to parting ways. They built a sign that probably cost thousands of dollars saying, "Welcome to Plymouth, America's hometown, 1620." Right across the street. They could have just moved it over and put a little sign underneath Parting Ways Cemetery. But they didn't do that. They just said, well, we'll put this up here to make that guy's homemade sign look bad. You know what I mean? Distract them. Distract people.
Fancy, and this is our town.
Yeah. So that's what's going on.
And they give you almost that image that if you don't have money, you're not welcome.
Yeah, basically.
It's time to tell you bad words.
Yeah, basically. I mean, let's face it. The people there, not all of them, the common citizen aren't racist. It's the people that run that town. The old families, the property owners that have been there for generations. They're the ones that, they're not willing to share. They never was. You know what I mean? And that's who's fighting it. That's who runs the town. Hopefully there's some new citizens there that are willing to stand up and get off of these racist ideas. But anyway, something's going to come out of it because these two politicians from Massachusetts, they're going there and to Washington to make sure Parting Ways receives some kind of attention. And plus the wall going up on the 7th. I hope you can make it on the 7th because we're going to do a documentary from there, live documentary, podcast type thing. And we'll use that to start raising money.
Alright. Yeah, on the 7th I don't work this Sunday. I should make it.
Okay, and I'll give you a buzz, a reminder. Any comments, man, before we go to America?
No, just be safe and think about what you're celebrating. That's good.
Okay, man, I appreciate your time. And how many people called back to see why I called? Not too many, because they were all planning on doing something on the 4th of July. I got a lot of texts.
I didn't get no call yet.
Well, that's all right. You're exceptional. You're extraordinary. People who are doing, remembering the ancestors are extraordinary. And if I don't have nothing else to contribute, that fact I can contribute because 99.99 don't care. It's on me down, thumb down, don't care. All right, guy. Thanks for